What's going on, everybody? It's Sergeant Galashaw reporting in. So, um, as you saw by the picture, and what I was telling you from post COVID after I had the baby, is I was put into a position to be the station commander. While I was on paternity leave, my station commander, my acting station commander, and the other recruiter that I had, my coworker Sergeant Williams and Sergeant Bryan, they ended up leaving and PCSing. So when I got back, I was literally by myself. All right, I'm coming back here by myself. I only got 1 year of experience under my belt on the recruiting side, and I'm literally by myself, and I'm responsible for this station. So, if you've been watching my past videos, you know, you have a good idea about me, and you know that anything that I do or anything that I'm assigned to, I go above and beyond to achieve my goal and to complete whatever mission the task is assigned to me. So, while I was on paternity leave, I made it my business to keep in contact with individuals through social media, text messaging, and things of that nature. Um, and I was able to. I had a few applicants who were I'm interested in joining. So as soon as I got back off, I was able to enlist two people. We were on for three, so I was able to enlist two, and I sent one other person to join for category 4, but they didn't make it because they failed a portion of the physical. So my first month, I was at 66% of achieving the mission. This is by myself. So we get a brand new recruiter straight from the ARC, wet behind the ears, just no experience at all, and it's literally just been me. So a couple of the things that I had to learn that I didn't have to learn as a recruiter is the waiver process and the exception of policy and things of that nature. I was starting to encounter a lot of applicants who they had issues. When you're in the ARC, one of the things they talk about is unicorn. So a unicorn is an applicant who tries to enlist in the military and they have no issues, no medical issues, no law issues, no tattoos, none of that stuff. They literally pass the ASVAB. They literally are good on height and weight, and they're good to go. There's no issues, and they're able to just get in with no issue. However, that is extremely rare. Unicorns are extremely rare. So for the most part, I would say 95% of the applicants that you're working with have some type of issue, whether it be traffic, law violation, they were arrested at one point, they had ADHD, depression, or some type of medical situation that requires documents. Because on the recruiting side, if anybody's trying to join the military and had any type of medical issues, you have to have the medical documents. All right. So also you have applicants who got tatted up. So they got tattoos. They might have a tattoo that's kind of going past their wrist to their hand, and they require ETP. So the first thing that I had to learn how to do was an ETP, exception to policy, which is pretty much paperwork that you submit up the chain of command, where the brigade commander or the somebody in the entire position will determine if they're going to allow that person to be able to join the Army despite the fact that they don't meet the qualifications. All right, so I had to do a tattoo ETP for the first time, and I learned how to do that. Being a station commander is, to me, is no different than a recruiter. It's just that you just have even more responsibility. So I had to sign for the station. I had to sign for the ACFT equipment. I had to sign for all the vehicles that we have. We have 3 vehicles. I had to sign for all of the equipment that we have in the station. And it's pretty much just managing your recruiters and making sure the mission gets achieved, making sure your recruiters are taken care of, and understanding the regulations and how to be able to process and do waivers and complexes and all these types of things of that nature, which I'm learning every single day. So every single day, a situation pops up where there's an applicant who doesn't meet the requirements and they require some type of documentation or paperwork, where I'm having to call my first sergeant or station commander or somebody to get the information on how to do it, to submit it, to go forth with the process. And I'm learning. As of right now, like I said, since I've been a station commander, for the most part, it's just me, because I don't include the new recruiter, because when a new recruiter comes, you normally give them about 6 months before you expect some type of production. So it's, for the most part, it's just been me, and we've been doing okay. I was one of the top stations last phase on. We did take a loss though, so that affected us this phase line. And I mean, it's pretty much the same. The difference between station commander and recruiter is station commander, you're not only responsible for achieving the mission and responsible for the future soldiers, but now you're responsible for QCing and making sure these packets are correct before they get submitted. You're responsible for making the accurate projections. You're responsible for submitting ETPs and waivers and all these types of things of that nature. You're responsible for, like I said, we got a brand new recruiter, so I had to take him to all the schools that we have to meet the counselors and pretty much counsel him and guide him on how to approach schools, especially schools that aren't military friendly and things of that nature. So any position that I get put in, I'm gonna achieve it. Any position I get put in, I'm gonna do the best that I can to achieve it. So I mean, it is what it is. As of right now, it's looking like I'll be the station commander, at least for this first quarter, which means all the way until December. And then from there, hopefully I'll be going back to being a regular recruiter because we'll have a new station commander by then. But anyway, if anybody got any questions or anything of that nature, you already know what to do. Hit me up. All right, just want to give y'all an update.